Alright, so we're gonna talk about another hypocrisy. Not a hypocrisy, not just a hypocrisy, but I think the plot from a TV show on Netflix, right, is the George Floyd plot. You're like, what? No, it's not. And it's not even a stretch where you got to stretch to see it. It's a show. I guess the new season just came out beginning of this year. So, I had been watched it, and I just watched it again recently. You know, as background noise or whatever. But also, I didn't remember if I had watched the whole to the end. It ain't no spoil. I don't give a fuck about spoiler alerts or whatever. Just watch it, the whole thing. This is way more important than a fucking TV show review. A movie review. I ain't on YouTube for that shit. Uh, I ain't looking for money or none of that shit. But just to stop these idiots, and it shows. Then what I say to hypocrisy, literally, I mean literally, I think literally everything they're saying was wrong with the George Floyd murder, as far as since they love karma and justice, they romanticize and a couple of even Law and Order, right, shows where the person gets away with it legally. Maybe they got a slick lawyer, they're drug dealing, they got money, and they can hire a big time lawyer. And then, at the end of the episode, they used to have the famous scene. He's walking out the courtroom all happy because he won. And the person, either the father, comes up and shoot him or something, or the victim, and kills him. And, he doesn't care that he's going to prison. He just puts the gun down so the police can arrest him. And, the episode just goes off. It happened also in New Jack City. Nino Brown ended up getting killed by that old preacher. All right, so by their logic in Hollywood, at least Hollywood, and people too. People remember I talked about a man doesn't think like that. Somebody's gonna get you. If you done something to me, you either gonna have to do it. I mean, it's up to me. I got a couple of choices. You can leave it to the state. You could do it yourself, or you could just let it go. Or like I said, you could let it go and let it go to trial. You know, It's up to you. But you're not gonna sit there like a bitch. Somebody gonna get you, or if he goes to trial, they gonna get you in prison. You don't know no prisoners. You don't know people in prison that you're not in a gang where you can set him up in prison. You just sitting there wishing, like a woman, like your defenses. No offense to women, I'm just saying you literally can't beat a man. There might be one or two. That's the exception, not the rule. But and they can't even beat all men. It's just uh. So you're not gonna sit there. Somebody's gonna get him. Like when you were a kid. Most of us learned not to do that again because your friends. The boys don't want to hang around you. You cry baby. Somebody gonna get you. No, you learn that probably by kindergarten. You know what I'm saying? You stop acting like a little bitch. But all right. So according to their logic, the George Floyd, it was karma. Maybe a spirit jumped in that white dude. It had nothing to do with racism, you know. Cause I mean, it literally this showed is the same shit, the same reasons people had started, and they don't want you to point to that. They're like, some of the Black Lives Matter. Oh, don't. It doesn't matter his past. He didn't deserve. Like I said, air quotes. What the fuck is this deserve to die? And then by your logic, when it suits your agenda, people do deserve certain shit, even if it's not legal to get them back. Whatever. You can't get revenge the right way, so you have to do something, or they didn't do anything illegal. They cheated or something, or they cheated on the money, but you can't prove it. So people do deserve stuff. You can't just fix it to when you want people to deserve. Okay, so back to this show. I think it was Dead to Me or something like that. And the dude Steve, it's funny. I guess it's funny because Will Ferrell produced it. It's funny and serious. And they got comedy people in there. Kelly Bundy and all that shit. And So Steve, you see, it doesn't even make you sick like the that Captain Marvel, that just man hating shit. You actually could be on the women's side. It's funny. Is that part was funny? Steve is an asshole. It was funny, but it did so you could watch it, right? All right. So really, the first time I didn't realize I had went through all the way, and so as I was watching it 2 days ago, oh, I'm like, I did see this. Okay, yeah, I did see this. Okay, in the last episode, I'm trying to. Well, maybe I didn't watch the last one. Oh, okay, I did see all the way to the end. Then it hits me because the first time I watched it was months ago. You know what? And the cop let her go because she said, I don't want to be a cop right now. The first time I saw it, I remember. I was like, okay, that's TV. In real life, that ain't gonna happen. But anyway, who knows? I don't know. We don't know. But anyway, but because and it wasn't even like, oh man, she's just putting on the tears. Nah, it's like, nah, she probably really was upset, and she's really upset now. You could. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't like, she's just trying to use being a chick to get out of it. Oh, he yelled at me because she admitted, because she kept admitting that no, she finally admitted she just got mad at what he said, and he was walking off. He wasn't attacking her. At first, she lied and said he tried to choke her, but she really just hauled off and hit him, with something in the hand, and it stunned him, and it happened to be by a pool, and he fell. She couldn't beat him, obviously, but, you know, uh, back of the head, it had it was a sharp object. But anyway, so she admitted that she just attacked him because she was willing to go to prison, yada, yada, yada. But the cop was, had seen through the investigation. You just got to watch it. But during the investigation, I just point out the Steve ex-girlfriend, the crazy chick. Uh, she in this series, she's just going around slinging a crazy pussy, get everybody crazy over her. Matter of fact, she dated some black cop. He turns out to be uh, I won't say punk, but he was a new age, just understanding, friend turns into a friend. They slept together once, but then he fucked her once, but then it turns into uh, because he had the investigator, air quotes, but because of the murders. But they hear at one point when they're investigating her, they want to find out something about Steve, and they make her compel her because they threaten her, we can get a warrant, TV shit about the law, TV, oh, we're gonna get it. So, but she falls for it, and but the reason she didn't want to play the message, not because it had incriminating evidence, but that's obviously what the cop thought. But when she hears it, it's just abusive. Steve is just like, he really was looking for his money or something like that, because he was a money launderer. That's what I'm saying. He was doing bad shit. One, like George Floyd, passing counterfeit money, even though it was only 120. I doubt if it was handwritten or maybe just copier with a Xerox copier. Maybe, like I said, they never investigate where to get that money from. Or maybe they did, but they didn't put it in the news. But if you know anything about that, you got, it's part, like I said, maybe somebody sent him in there to see if it would pass because he's a crackhead. They didn't want to go in there. The drug dealer, D-boy, who's expanding into counterfeit money. That's just my theory. And from what I know, from the streets, you're not gonna go in there yourself. You're gonna send them into a convenience store or something, to see if it worked. But anyway, so that's one similarity. I don't know why it worked like this. It's just me. So I just thought of this yesterday. So as they're looking for evidence, she finally, but you see why she didn't want to at first. As the messages play, she put it on speaker. Where are you? I'm trying to find you. And she did leave because of what happened. They had hit somebody, hit and run, and they're supposed to be in it together. But she ended up making friends. You got to, like I said, watch it, or if you already seen it. All right, but my point is the George Floyd murder. So he starts abusing on the phone. I'm gonna kill you, bitch, when I find you, you stupid bitch. Blah, 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 blah. So the other cop is female, and she hears it. Then they're supposed to get, and she didn't want to. She wasn't using this to get out of the murder. She didn't want to play it because she's embarrassed, da 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 da. All right, so you see that in the movie, the show. All right, so then the guy, the black cop, the one she had dated, he hears it. I guess she because they're partners with they're working on a case together, and he he's all, sympathetic. Oh, nobody deserves, again, what deserves that. I'm not for, the dude should be cut. That's on you. If you want to cuss out, you the one going to be crying when she fuck somebody else. Because she's a woman. She can just leave. Okay, nigga. You the one. You the one. You say all you can handle, huh? Tired of you stupid bitch. Get out. Okay. For a while, a lot of them take it, or they either just gonna take it and go fuck and come back. Then everybody else gonna know she fucking, and then, hell, they might take advantage of it. Especially if you live in an apartment, they hear y'all arguing all the time, and she come out crying on purpose. Cause she gonna come out in the parking lot crying. And, oh, why you crying, girl? You know, you was sad, mad. Then she come back, she ain't mad no more. Wonder why she not mad. I don't know. But anyways, so instead of being all this new shit where they're trying to change dudes and basically mental castrate them into females, girl, you don't deserve that, this and that. I don't know why they don't even want dudes that act like that. It's just TV show fantasy. All right, so the point is, by the end of the last episode, when they're talking about Steve again, he broke up with her. Really, he broke up with her because out of all them years, I think 6 years, she had like 4 or 5 miscarriages. So he broke up with her because she couldn't have a baby. And they, oh, he's an asshole. So even though Kelly Butler ended up stealing Steve because he said some nasty stuff, disrespect the women. Don't be disrespectful. He was being disrespectful cause her husband was cheating, and he's like, your husband just jumped in front of her car. He wanted to kill himself, And so all this. So Steve is just this asshole, right? That deserved, air quotes, he deserved to die, right? He's like, what's that got to do with George Floyd? According to police records, he put a gun to a pregnant woman's that he was robbing. I'm pretty sure he wasn't talking nice to her. You know what I'm saying? This is in the hood where he did. You putting a gun, you robbing a bitch and putting a gun to her stomach because you know she pregnant to get her to comply. I'm pretty sure he wasn't saying nice words. Bitch, where's the money, ho? Give me the money. I'm surprised he ain't pistol whipping in the head. So according to their own fairy tale logic, he deserved to die. George Floyd, yep, he deserved it. You can say, but at least you white liberal. Black people can say, well, that's a white TV show. It only got one black guy in it. Nah, it's 2020. Y'all all together. Y'all liberals, y'all white liberals, celebrities, y'all black BLM. Y'all are all the LBXXXMNONOKOP community. Y'all all to fucking together. We don't care about all that, except for the fact you're trying to change all this and that for the so-called better when nothing needed changing, except for this gang stalking shit, stopping people from having enjoying themselves, buying things, getting a good job, bringing more jobs back to the country. So yeah, because y'all want it to be there, the change y'all want is socialism, communism. So according to y'all liberals in Hollywood, he deserves it. Karma. Yeah, that's what the cop was like. Well, yeah, sometimes you just need justice. But this is just the second season. I don't know. The next season, who knows what they're gonna do? They might, you know. But and like I said, I don't give a fuck about alerts. You need to watch, their hypocrisy. And it's not. Oh, I know y'all gonna try to play it off. The gang stalkers. Oh, you watch too much. Nope. Literally the same so-called karma. If whatever. Remember, that's what that preacher, the fat ass preacher that came to me at the other job at the movie theater that shut down, and didn't tell nobody. And he was like, "Oh, karma is a Christian thing." And blah blah. Tried to school out, Anyway, I just told his fat ass to shut up and try to catch your breath before you die, cause he up in his bitch huffing and puffing, can't keep up, and everybody else laughing at him. But we ain't get mad, and send him home, cause he couldn't keep up. We just, laughed. It picked up. It wasn't that big a deal, but it was funny. Everybody like, here he come. He trying to catch up. We in the elevator. But so according to y'all niggas, it is karma. So, who knows? Maybe maybe it was two birds with one stone, the karma stone. Not racism, but the cop had done some shit too. You know, uh, maybe taking bribes or taking money from drug dealers and letting them do this and that. Who knows? He a beat cop. but probably got nothing to do with police brutality. It's just a way to get rid of both of them. You know, even Karma said, "Let me take advantage of these stupid motherfuckers and kill two birds with one stone, or whatever. Let me cause remember how he just sitting there standing on top of him and shit or kneeling and then they're like, this is why we kneel and blah blah. Shut the fuck up, the Caping nigga and Snoop Dogg and shit. Yeah, shit, that bitch, get out of here. Snoop Dogg, your crying ass all up in your in your trap. And you start praying in her. Murder what the cake that they gave. You get scared then when they had your ass on trial. But like I said, that's what they you tell us as youngsters. You older than me, so if you ain't learned, back in 88, 89, shit, they ain't gonna have no, you should have been down south. You was living in LA, down south. They tell you the shit. It is not, they ain't say them racist, but they will say them white folks. But really, you gonna be in the black, cause you're in a black city. So it ain't really what white folks. The judge is black, the prosecutor black. So basically, it's just when that judge get through handing you all that time, when he pass you all that time like it's candy, all them years, you 18 and he give you 30 or 40 years and shit of life without parole. Shit, you only 18. You gonna think about it. You ain't so tough now, huh? You know what I'm saying? He passed you the time like a present. Here you go. Here you go. Yes, yeah. Fuck that shit. You know. But yeah, like I said, I don't care what you get disputed, but it's literally the same two things. Dogging out, disrespected. Because he didn't beat her, he just verbally disrespected. Disrespected, just like Joe, he beat her. He didn't hit her, but he did point or either put it on her belly, a pistol, at her baby, which would have been a double homicide. Or if she survived, it would have been a homicide, right? If he could tell she was pregnant, that means she was showing. Uh, so but the point is more verbal, and verbal and being an asshole, disrespecting women. Those are the same two things, right? Steve left her and dogged her out for all this and that and cussed at her and called her a bitch and left her because she kept having the miscarriages and left her at her most vulnerable. She's crying because she can't have a baby and, she's bleeding. They show one scene she's in the emergency room for the miscarriage and, he's an asshole jerk. Same thing. Committing crimes, money crimes, it ain't the same amount. Obviously in the TV show, he's millions because he's with the mob, the Greek mafia. And but in real life, same thing. He passed the counterfeit money. So the same two things, right? So by Hollywood's imagination and, all these liberal celebrities, he deserved to die. The same one said he's Black Lives Matter and Antifa, these terrorist groups, had a reason to protest. You just made a show on Netflix, and did Netflix really taking over Hollywood? Like I said, this is a Netflix show. It's not just a show on Netflix, it's a Netflix show, right? And it got Kelly Bundy and Will Ferrell producing and all this shit, right? So all these big time old heads in Hollywood, liberals, according to them, yeah, you deserve to die. Justice, karma, right? He did get caught. He wasn't in prison for what he did to that lady, but he gets caught and killed. Trying to pass a $20 bill. Karma for that pregnant lady. Oh, well, here, you know what I'm saying? You would have, like I said, I know I make these videos because I know when y'all gang stalkers will be telling these suckers. So, like I said, y'all come for me today. We'll see how that go. We'll see who, air quotes, I don't believe in karma. Karma, because it ain't going to be karma that gets you, but you going to get got.